People who are unhappy in life but hide it well display these 8 subtle behaviors. Recently, I've grappled with a harsh reality. I've encountered numerous individuals, quite a significant number, in fact, who appear content on the surface. However, beneath the facade, they harbor profound unhappiness. It's not always a dramatic exhibition of sorrow, at times, it's scarcely discernible. One might mistake it for merely having an off day, but upon closer observation, it becomes evident that it extends beyond that momentary lapse. This concerns those understated indicators that suggest concealed discontent. Therefore, allow me to present to you 8 subtle behaviors frequently exhibited by individuals grappling with unhappiness in life yet striving to conceal it. 1. They often wear a mask of perpetual cheerfulness. I've observed a peculiar paradox. Individuals who are profoundly unhappy often portray themselves as the life of the party. They're the ones consistently cracking jokes, always wearing a smile, and ever ready to uplift the atmosphere. Yet, upon closer scrutiny, you might discern that this buoyancy appears somewhat artificial, as if they're putting on a performance. This isn't to suggest that every outwardly cheerful person harbors secret unhappiness. However, if someone consistently projects a vivacious demeanor, it could indicate that they're using this positivity as a facade to conceal their genuine emotions. Maintaining such a charade is draining, pretending to be happy when one is not. This constitutes one of the subtle behaviors frequently exhibited by individuals experiencing unhappiness in their lives but striving earnestly to mask it. 2. They're quick to deflect personal questions. I've witnessed this scenario up close more times than I'd like to acknowledge. You know, when you're catching up with a friend, and you inquire about how they're doing, only to receive a generic response like, "I'm fine," or "everything's great." However, when you attempt to delve deeper, they swiftly change the subject or inject humor to lighten the mood. I used to engage in this evasion frequently. Out of fear of exposing my unhappiness, I became adept at deflecting inquiries about my personal life. It's a subtle behavior, yet a distinct indication that an individual is attempting to conceal something, in this case, their unhappiness. 3. They're always busy. This one hits close to home for me. There was a period when my calendar was consistently packed, meetings, social gatherings, work commitments, you name it. From an external perspective, it likely appeared that I was exceptionally driven and ambitious. However, the reality was that I was using constant busyness as a means to evade addressing my feelings of unhappiness. I was so engrossed in this whirlwind of activity that I never had to sit still long enough to confront the inner turmoil I was experiencing. Now, I understand that being excessively busy all the time is neither normal nor healthy. It's certainly one of those subtle indicators that someone might be concealing their unhappiness. 4. They have trouble sleeping. The connection between our emotional well-being and sleep patterns has always intrigued me. Individuals experiencing unhappiness frequently grapple with sleep issues, whether it be insomnia, restless sleep, or even excessive sleeping. It's as if their internal struggles prevent them from finding rest even when physically exhausted. Alternatively, some may use sleep as a means to escape from the challenges of waking life. In either case, it serves as an indication that something is amiss beneath the surface. If someone you're acquainted with has recently developed sleep problems, it could be a subtle indicator of concealed unhappiness. 5. They lose interest in things they once loved. This aspect can be quite disheartening to witness. When individuals are unhappy, they often experience a diminishing interest in activities that once brought them joy. The hobbies they once loved seem to lose their appeal, and they struggle to summon the energy or enthusiasm they once had. I had a friend who used to have a deep passion for painting. She could spend hours completely immersed in her art. However, during a difficult period, she just stopped. The brushes and paints accumulated dust, and she couldn't provide a clear explanation for the sudden disinterest. It's as if the vibrant colors had drained from her world. This waning interest serves as a subtle yet potent indication of concealed unhappiness, as if their zest for life is slowly fading away. 6. They have a hard time making decisions. It's a peculiar phenomenon, but I've observed it repeatedly. When someone is profoundly unhappy, decision-making becomes a challenge for them, regardless of the scale of the decision. They tend to second-guess themselves, engage in overthinking, and often find themselves trapped in a state of indecision. I recall a time when I was navigating a dark phase. Even the seemingly trivial task of choosing what to have for lunch felt like an overwhelming burden. It's as if their confidence in their own judgment is shaken. Fearing the prospect of making a wrong choice, they may opt for not making any decision at all. This difficulty in making decisions serves as another subtle behavior that can signify concealed unhappiness. 7. They're overly critical of themselves and others. Identifying this behavior can be a bit challenging, but once recognized, it stands out like a glaring red flag. Individuals who are unhappy often channel their discontent towards themselves and others through criticism. They may engage in self-deprecation or scrutinize the minutest flaws in others. I used to be caught in this pattern. I would criticize myself for every minor mistake, every perceived failure. Additionally, I was stringent in my judgments of others, as if I were projecting my internal unhappiness onto the world around me. This excessive tendency toward criticism goes beyond mere perfectionism or having high standards. It serves as a subtle indication of underlying, concealed unhappiness. 8. They withdraw from social interactions. This one hits close to home. Individuals who are unhappy often distance themselves from their social circles. They may begin turning down invitations or become less communicative. I can recall experiencing this myself. I would frequently cancel plans at the last minute, offer excuses, anything to avoid socializing. It wasn't that I didn't care about my friends, I simply lacked the emotional energy to put on a cheerful facade. Witnessing someone you care about retreat in this manner is challenging. However, it's crucial to recognize that this behavior goes beyond being introverted or needing some alone time. It represents a subtle yet potent indication of concealed unhappiness. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.